Welcome back to the Digital Den. My name is Georgia Doolin, and I'm here with our principal, Mr. Phillips, for another edition of our weekly newsletter. How are you doing, Mr. Phillips?
I'm good, Georgia. How are you?
Doing pretty good, but I'm really ready for this weekend.
Are you really? All right. Well, I'm ready for tonight. I don't know about the weekend. I'll be ready for the weekend after we get through tonight with two victories. So, but yeah, ready to go.
I am too. Now, last weekend, our NHS sponsored a Dancethon from 6 p.m. to 12 p.m.
I did.
I heard it was a great night that raised money for the Nathan Wimsatt Scholarship.
I did. Yeah, it was a pretty good night. 100+ kids here. I've seen a lot of good pictures. I'm not a social media person, so I had to have people show them to me. But looked like a good night. I talked to Miss Walford. She's the one that she headed all that up, and we had 5 or 6 teachers here to chaperone, and I think they had a really good time. I know the cafeteria looked really good before I left, and a lot of kids put a lot of time and effort into that. So, and it's all for a good cause too. So, just another one of them things that we do out here. It makes us a special place to be. You know, we take care of people, and a lot of people put a lot of hard work into that. So it was a good night.
Say, I personally didn't go, but I did hear a freshman won the grand prize, and a lot of people actually stayed till 12 p.m.
I did hear that, which I find amazing because, like, when we have prom here in a few weeks, most of y'all don't stick around till the end. So it's good that they stayed till midnight.
Maybe this year we'll
Midnight's
actually
too
stay.
late. Midnight's too late for me.
Me too. I'm in bed by like 9:30,
Yeah,
10,
you and I both.
and I'm passed out by 10:30.
There you go.
Now, we're getting closer to juniors taking the ACT. This will be a week from next Tuesday. All juniors will take the ACT on Tuesday, March 12th. Advisory classes have been doing ACT prep, and this week all juniors should have filled out their MyACT accounts. If a junior has not completed this, please reach out to your advisory teachers.
Yeah, huge day for juniors. Statewide, every junior takes it. I think there's like 75,000 juniors across the state that day. They'll take the ACT. So, big day for us. We've been working with kids, getting them prepared, and we are excited to see how they do. And we'll feed some breakfast that morning to them, and we'll get them in their advisories. And it's a little bit different now because it is online. We've talked about that before. So, trying to teach some of those test-taking strategies and things like that. Since it's not paper pencil, that does make a difference. So, big day for us. It kind of changes our day a little bit here because we kind of have to lock some wings down, like get students in areas. So it's a little bit of an off day for us, for everybody. But the juniors they'll be in rooms where it's quiet so they can focus, and we'll get those scores back and get them out to the colleges that they want to go to and get all that taken care of. So.
I am a junior this year, so I'll be taking it. But I really have liked the ACT prep. It really has helped me and kind of show me what I need to be looking for.
Sure. Well, that's awesome to hear. I know Ms. Byer, Ms. Martin put a lot of work into that. They're the ACT gurus. They know everything about it. So that's good to hear that students are, and I've heard that from multiple teachers, multiple students. So it's something we're doing. Y'all doing that about every day, aren't you? Kind of like doing a rotation or every couple days or something.
That. We change new teachers every day and then use some new strategies and new topics.
I love it. Yeah. So it's just an investment in you all as kids, just trying to not a last-minute crash course, but it is nice to just have this last little bit leading up to, just so that stuff's fresh in your mind. So, Georgia, good luck on that. You'll knock it out.
Thank you. I hope I do. I feel like I'm going to have to take it more than once, though. Now, as a reminder to see the counselor site along with our class pages, website, and our college career website, look for the sites in our description of this podcast, and this can help you learn all the information going on in these areas. Now, on to my favorite part of the weekly newsletter, the sports.
So, sports girl, huh?
I
like it.
Now, congratulations to our dance team for finishing first place at the KDCO State Championship in medium hip hop and game day.
Yes, huge for them. Our dance team, they do an amazing job, and we always know that's hard for me. I only have boys growing up, but those girls they knock it out. It's hard for me to judge they perform at basketball games and pep rallies, and you're like, man, they are really, really good. But then to get them on the state level and to see that they're number one, so it's really cool. We're a little bit of a smaller team. We don't have a ton of kids that dance, but man, what a great job that Coach Shields does, and she's built that program something really special. So pretty cool to bring home a state championship. I started getting those messages last Saturday. I was getting them on my phone. I was like, well, we got to celebrate these girls. So sent it out to all of our district employees on Monday, and just really proud. They represent us well.
I have seen them at the pep rally once, and I thought they did amazing. Aren't they going to nationals pretty soon?
Yeah. I guess that'll be next up for them for sure. So
good luck to the dance team. Now, this has been a big week for our basketball teams. Both the girls and the boys team won the first round of the district tournament and will play in the district championship tonight at Shelby County High School. The girls will play Anderson County at 6 p.m., and the boys will play Woodford County at 8:30 p.m. This is the first time in school history that both teams have played the championship game on the same night.
That's pretty cool, that last sentence you just read. Get to get over there and both teams play. It's going to be a special night. So I know we're getting contacts from a lot of people that say they're coming. We were there both Wednesday night, so we both got the win on Wednesday night to advance, and it was just really cool to see our sideline with all the blue and all the people that were there. And when you see the other schools that were there that didn't travel near as well as we did, and actually one of them was the host school. It was in their gym. So pretty cool to see. It'll be a little bit different tonight. Anderson County, their girls travel really well, really good. Woodford County's boys are really they play well. So they'll both be a battle, but I do think that we got a chance to come home with a couple district championships tonight. But for that to be the first time in school history for both those teams to be doing it on the same night, pretty daggone cool.
So it is really cool. We're basically living in history.
Yep, I love it.
And hopefully we continue to win the championship.
Yeah, kudos to those kids, those coaching staffs. Our band will be there. Hopefully Cheer will be there. I haven't heard from them yet, but hopefully they'll be there. And if you listen to this before the game, get out, support Shelby County High School. Big night. I would suggest getting there early because it's going to be crowded.
That's what I've heard. I heard
Parking
a lot
becomes
of
a
people.
little bit of an issue. So
Well, hopefully we have enough room for all of our students.
I hope. I'd like to. Can I one real quick? I would like to commend our students on something. We were there Wednesday night. Huge student section. Girls played first, boys played second. After the boys' game, I'm standing next to the student section, and all of our students are cleaning up their mess in the student section because we had pom-poms, and they kind of fell apart, and there was just blue, everywhere. And we all took 5 minutes to clean up that section, and that's just one of them things that, for me as a principal, I notice those things because you don't see every student section do that. They don't, we have to clean up here all the time after people, and so kudos to our students that were there. It's one of them things that it kind of gets lost in the shuffle, but that tells you a whole lot about people, those small things like that. So it was a proud moment for me as a principal to know that those were our kids up there doing the right thing. So proud of them.
I 100% agree. I know most student sections just kind of run out there and go do their own things.
Yep.
Now, both teams also advance in the regional tournament. The girls will play either Monday or Tuesday night, and the boys will play either Wednesday or Thursday night. Follow our social media accounts for those details when we get them this weekend.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll be coming out. I think the girls draw Saturday morning at 10 a.m., I believe, so start looking around lunchtime on Saturday. I'm sure that'll start to hit social media, and people will be putting those brackets out, and then the boys draw Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock, I believe. So the boys, you'll start to see those brackets, mid-afternoon on Sunday. So huge. Don't want to forget about tonight, but the girls will be at Anderson County next week, and the boys will be at Henry County, and that's kind of always the goal. I think when you start your season is to kind of get to those regions and just have a puncher's chance when you get in there to win some games, and I think both of our teams do. So I can't wait. There's a lot of things that drive school culture, and sports is a huge part of what we do, and it just changes the vibe in your building. It's felt a little different this week, and I just, when you have football season and teams are playing well, the vibe feels different. So it takes all of us, whether you're a player, a student, whatever you do, student section, like just be there and just be proud of where you come from. But these weeks are exciting.
So I've been very excited. Sadly, I can't go to the game tonight because I'm working, but I'm
no.
definitely
Where you work at? We'll call them and see if we can get you to see if
I work in a little boutique, but
we'll see if that little boutique will pay you to take off.
Pay her and she might let you.
All right.
Okay, good luck to our archery team as they complete tomorrow, not today, at Ramsey Middle School. Our archers will shoot at 1 and 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Also, congrats to our archery team for their impressive showing last weekend at Eastern High School.
They're shooting well.
That's
they're
what
setting
I've
some
seen.
scores that seem really high to me. So good job. They're doing a great job. Miss Nash and her staff doing a great job with those kids.
Say they posted a new season high of 3155. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. And 9 archers shot their personal best.
9 archers shooting their personal best like that. That's pretty good stuff.
Say, I feel like that's a really high
It
number.
is high, yeah. 31-55. I think most they can score is 300 in a round or something. So I don't know how they calculate that scoring, but to know that's a season high, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and even better, Jackson Toby scored a perfect 50 and placed first for high school boys.
That's awesome.
Along with Tasia Sartana, sorry if I messed up your name, also had a perfect score of 50.
That's awesome.
So that's pretty good. My cousin actually arches, or whatever you say,
Shoots,
in the
shoots, right? Yeah, there you go.
at the middle school, and he does really well.
That's awesome. Yeah,
it's amazing.
They start young. We have a pretty good elementary program. I think those kids start pretty early on at the elementary schools and kind of work their way up. Archery's it's a growing sport. You go to I had a son that shot for a few years, and you go to those events, they're pretty cool. I mean, they'll have 50 targets out there, and everybody's shooting at one time. It's kind of cool to watch. So we also have some indoor track kids this weekend, I think, participating. I think I'm actually going to try to attend that tomorrow afternoon. I'm going to try to get out. It's in Louisville, and state championships. I don't know if that's in here or not, but I think we have Armin Smalley's going to do the long jump. He's got a couple of events, long jump maybe, and I forget the other one right offhand. And then we got Casey DeSilva that's going to run, I think, the 800 and the 1500 or 1600 maybe. I don't know how that works out, but that's tomorrow afternoon. And been kind of sending a message. Carter Ward's been helping with a little bit of that, so I've been messaging with him back and forth to get times, and it's pretty good to go out. I'm gonna try to sneak in there and see how they do. I just told Casey, I mean, and Armin, you just got to jump as far as anybody and run as fast as anybody. That's all it takes to win, right? I mean, you just got to be the fastest and the longest jumping. So, but no, they'll represent us well and excited. So we'll get out there and support them tomorrow in their indoor state championship, because then they'll start the outdoor track, here in a couple of weeks. So.
I like indoor track a little bit better from what I've seen.
Yeah, I've never been, so I'm interested to see the facility. I want to see what that looks like, because I got the agenda, and there's a ton of kids and schools represented, so it must be a pretty big place. So interested to see it tomorrow.
That'll be pretty good. And then yesterday was a leap day, so our faculty had a little frog game where they had about maybe 6 frogs, then they would hide them from each other and try to take them. Yeah, it's pretty cool. One of them things, Dr. McCullough, one of our assistant principals here, she a couple of weeks ago, she came up with the ideas. I think she kind of saw it offline or something. I don't know where it came from, but since it was leap day, and she said, hey, we went to Miss Combs, and in our 3D printing class said, hey, can you print us off 6 little 3D frogs? So they did, little frogs, and we started with 6 different teachers yesterday morning, and every time you saw a teacher, you just had to ask them, hey, do you have a frog in your pocket? And whoever, at the end of the day at 2:15, whoever had the frogs, they were our winners. And I think we gave away some Bluetooth speakers, and so we had some pretty cool prizes for teachers. So it was really cool. Got to see a lot of teachers out in the hallways, really trying, conversing with each other, and it became pretty competitive. It's kind of funny when you see competition brings out the best in people, sometimes the worst. But it was a good day. It was we went home last night, and me and Dr. McCullough and Miss Noel sent a couple texts to each other, just like, hey, that was a pretty cool day. Like, we got to see a lot of teachers and get in a lot of classrooms because we were playing as well. So pretty cool. Something we need to consider in the future for sure. I heard that a lot of them, like the faculty, really liked the game.
Yeah.
They were really talking with each other, talking to new teachers they don't usually talk to.
I love it.
Now, in other announcements, it is time to announce the winner of the staff person of the week.
Yeah. So our staff member, so last week it was Miss McKenzie Goodwin, our science teacher. So I'm going to have to, here in a little bit, I'm going to go down and confiscate her big SC chain. And we are going to move that on to Coach, or he's not a coach anymore, but Mr. Jeremy Gardner, our art teacher. Amazing guy for anybody that has art. I got here 6 years ago, and then kind of when I got to meet him, like, man, this dude, you talk about doing things right and building relationships with kids, and it never fails. He greets every kid at his door every day. I think he has rostered to him the most kids of any teacher in our building in a day's time. So his 6 periods, he sees more kids, because that art number's just blown up the last few years because kids want to get in there and be with him. So he does some really cool stuff with us. He does some, like digital, some marketing with us where he can create things, and he's got some kids in there doing some stuff. So it's not just art. He does have Art 1 and Art 2, but he also does some other stuff, some things that are kind of like, as we see, kids are going to need down the road. So a skill that we can develop. So we appreciate him. He brings a lot to our school. He doesn't get out of his room enough. He likes to stay kind of hidden down there sometimes, so we got to go pull him out. But we'll get that to him this afternoon and celebrate him, and we appreciate everything that he does.
Oh, that's awesome. I tried to get into art next year, so hopefully I get to
You will absolutely love him. You will absolutely love him. Great dude.
That's all we have today for our newsletter. Do you have any final remarks or announcements for the
Yeah, so one thing I want to, so there's, we've got prom that's getting pretty close, May the 11th, so we've kind of finalized that venue at Kentucky Derby Museum, and I just want to get out we do have a little bit of an attendance policy that our site base has, and I want kids to know, any kid that plans on attending, so seniors and juniors can go, and I think sophomores can go if they are asked, or if they're going to be a date of someone that's older. But when we get back from spring break, you cannot have more than 3 unexcused absences before prom. If you do, then you will not be able to attend prom. We will not give refunds if you've purchased tickets. That's one of them things that we want you to be there. We want to celebrate that night with you. We'll all be there as a staff. I think we have like between spring break and prom, there's like 19 school days or something like that. So it's not a tall ask to ask for you not to be unexcused, no more than 3 times. So I just wanted to clear that up. Some kids have been talking and trying to figure out what that looks like. But if you're going to miss, get a note, write a parent note. That'll count. That's not unexcused, right? As long as you bring a note in, we excuse that. So just make sure that you are here and accountable. That's a big time of year for kids. Juniors are getting ready for state testing. Seniors are wrapping up senior projects. So that's time that you need to be here, and school's still important. So we wanted to make sure that we value that, and we do. We tend to I think we hold our kids to a higher standard, and I won't apologize for that. I think that's a good thing. We try to hold kids accountable and families accountable, and we'll work with people. If there's an issue, parents can call and I'll sit down with them and talk to them. But just wanted to make sure, hey, everybody get here, be here on time. Enjoy those seniors. That's a good time. Enjoy those. It's your last few days in school, So at that point, everybody's going to part ways. So it's not that bad to be here. I promise. It's not a bad place to be. So make sure you're here. No more than 3 unexcused absences after spring break if you'd like to attend prom. So I just wanted to clear that up. But that's all I got. It's been a good week. We're in the grind right now. March 1st. Today's March 1st, right? Yeah, yesterday was leap day. So today's March 1st, and we're hitting springtime and getting some warm weather, and we love it. So we're going to finish up with some basketball here over the next few weeks and get some testing done with ACT and get some academics done. But we're still grinding here every day, every class period. Our teachers are amazing, and I just love what we do here. So thank you, Georgia, for the time.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Now, thank you for watching us on our YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe for us, and also follow us on our socials at digitalden.schs. Thank you again, and everyone have a great day.